Okay, I think we're finally live. Welcome. Today we're going to be working on a new Shopify theme project. In the previous live stream, we did set up our working environment. If you remember, what we did last time is we installed. What happened? Did something happen? It's saying that my OBS is currently disconnecting. But I think it's good. Okay, I think it's good. Hello, Rafi. Good morning. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the stream. Awesome. So, yeah, I was saying in the previous live stream we did work on just setting up the working environment, and today we'll do something better. But also at the same time we'll just chill as well, because there's a code and chill stream, and we just want to have fun. But if you have questions, feel free to post them and I'll be glad to answer them. But first of all, how are you doing, Rafi? It's also morning here. The day is beautiful. It's a bit sunny, which I like. Feels good. So yeah, welcome. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good to see you all. I managed to improve the schedule. I've been trying to understand when you guys are going to be available and when you guys are not gonna be available. So last time I streamed around 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. I think, or 8 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. around those times. So some of you are not available. So this time I hope it's better. I hope some of you are going to be available, which I think you are. Currently, I have 4 of you. It's going to be great. So while we're waiting on that, I'll try to explain what we're going to be doing today. So I was saying today we're going to start building a Shopify theme, but obviously we're not going to be able to finish it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to improve them on each stream, and you guys can help me with that as well. It's gonna be good. So last time I tried to we installed Shopify CLI and we created a new Shopify theme, but unfortunately it created a Dawn clone. So what I want to do is to do everything from scratch. So everything is like good for us. It's not set up like for us. That makes sense. So previously we had the theme.liquid, and we got rid of all of the HTML codes, all the objects that is not really needed for this project that we're trying to build. We still have a bit things here that we can get rid of. For example, this class here. We don't really need that for now. So we can just get rid of that. The description, meta, that's good. By default, we should have that. The title and the current tags, that's fine as well, etc. Okay, so we can save that. On the sections, we deleted all of the files. So we don't have anything in here. And also, let me just make this bigger so you guys can see what's happening. Just like that. Sorry. Next up is the snippets. We have all of this, which we're going to, I guess, remove them as well, except the icons, unless we're going to just download icons somewhere, which I think is a good idea to do, so you guys know how I do it. So you know what? Yes, I'm going to delete this as well. I can do that in the future. Let's delete that. I should get rid of all of the snippets file, which is great. Good. The template files, we deleted all JSON files. We don't need them, but this time we'll just leave the customers here for now. Okay. the gift card, we'll leave it as is. Okay, so let's start with index. Okay, how can we do that? Let's start by creating a new section. I'll create a new file here and we'll call it main-index, or just to be more specific, I like to call it template index dot liquid. And this is where we're going to display the index, or this the home page basically. So we'll just try to create a div, and let's just say here this is the home page. This is a placeholder for now. Later on we're going to develop this into an actual home page. And then now that we have a template index, we can finally create a template for that. So here in the templates folder, we're going to create a new file, and it's going to be obviously the index.json. And now we can finally start setting up our JSON template. Now, how can we do that? Obviously, there are key values that we need to set up, like I believe the name, as well as the sections and the order. Now, what we can do is we can use the account.json as a reference. Usually that's how I do it. Like if somehow I forget, like, how is it set up? You have two options. Either you use this as a reference, or you go to shopify.dev and use their example there. So since I don't want to waste time like looking it up somewhere, we can just use this as a reference. So notice that it's a JSON object with key values. We have section, and it's a JSON object as well. It's an object, and it's referencing a section called main activate account. So that's what we're going to do as well. So let's go back to index.json. It's going to be an object, and first is the sections, right? So let's do it here, sections, and it's going to be an object. Thank you for that. And then we're gonna need to create a section ID. So what are we going to call it? We're going to call it template. So template, and then it's going to be it's gonna need us to reference a type, a section. So type, and then the name of the section is template index. So let's go back here and type template hyphen index, and that's pretty much it. Now we can reference this template, and if you want, you can just change this to index as well, template index. So it's much more easier to, understand what's going on here. So let's just copy this ID and then add another key paired value here, and that's for the order. So order, and then we'll just paste here the section ID. It's this one. Okay. Once again, sections. Inside of the sections, that's where you're going to create the section IDs to reference sections. And then for the section IDs, you're going to put that in an array for the order. So an array, and we are referencing the section ID here. Just like that. Does that make sense? Awesome. So now we can save this, and we can finally try to see how it's gonna be. Right? Good morning, Marcel. Welcome. Good to see you. I set up a chat box here so I can also see it on that side. There you go. It should show here in the left side of the stream, so you guys can see it as well. I've been trying to learn it like yesterday night. Like, how is it? But now I managed to do it. It's a bit tricky, and there's so many things to install. But yeah, welcome. Good to see you. Okay, so where was I? Let's try the index.json, the template. Let's see how it's gonna be. So let's try to log in, Shopify theme dev. Maybe I'm not logged in yet, because here I'm not. Once again, if you guys have questions, or how are you doing? If you have great news, bad news, feel free to share. This is going to be, once again, a code and chill live stream where we can just talk about random stuff, but at the same time, we're going to be productive and, make progress on this project. At least that's how I plan it. Also, I think I'm gonna need to set up the chat box properly because it's going away. I want it to like stay longer. Maybe I can do that in my software that I've been using. So chat alerts, not this one. What was I using? I forgot the software that I was using. It's not that one. Chatbot, widgets, chat, this one. I'm not gonna hide all the message. Is there a way to like save it? I believe there should be a way to save it. But I think it's good. Yes, we're doing a theme development on this stream. But in the future, we can also do Shopify app development. That would be great as well. But right now, let's just start with theme development. Just to, get prepared like for what's to come. Because I'm also trying to see how this event is gonna be for all of us, if that makes sense. Okay. In the previous live stream, we managed to rack up around 14 people. That's the maximum people I've had before. So hopefully we can manage to exceed that or beat that record. Otherwise, if not, then I think I'm gonna need to change my schedule as well. So maybe we can move it back to that schedule, which is night. Yeah. Because you guys were legends that time. It was amazing. It was also recorded, so you guys can check it out as well. What happened in the last stream. Anyway, enough of talk. We can just continue and proceed with our Shopify CLI. So do you want to proceed? It doesn't seem like you're running this command in a theme directory. I was not. And it should be inside of the live WeeklyHow. Are you working on an empty or clear theme? Yes. In the previous stream, I created a Shopify. I cloned Dawn. That's what Shopify CLI did. But since we don't like to, work on that, it's quite a lot. It's overwhelming. So I wanted to make everything from scratch, if that makes sense. So yes, the Shopify theme is empty. Let's clear our terminal and we can move to the folder live WeeklyHow, and this is where we're going to run the Shopify theme dev. Yes. It's very nice. It's still going away after a few seconds, which I think I'm gonna need to fix that in the next live stream. But we're learning. Okay, so it's trying to synchronize everything because I deleted those files. Let's just wait for it. But we can already open the link here. I believe it's going to be this one. And if you're getting this, usually you can just go to your Shopify development store. Let me just log in. Remind me next time. Choose an account. Which one did I use before? I have so many accounts. Oh, it's this one. Let's log in here. Okay. and it should be in the online store, in the preferences. You see, I really like the detail that they developed or implemented in this admin page. You see this like arrow here? It's really cool. I like that. Anyway, we can scroll down and get this password here. Go back to our online store, enter the password, and now we have the home page. We're making progress. Finally. Okay. So now, what we can do next is we can install Tailwind, I guess. So let's try to go to Tailwind CSS. tailwindcss.com. And then it should be in the components, no, documentation. And we can install it using the following commands. So I'm going to just create a new terminal by clicking that plus button. And here I'm going to run cd because we need to be inside of the live WeeklyHow directory or folder. If you want, you can also just right click that folder you're working on and click the open in integrated terminal, and that should open the right project folder. Or we can now close this. That's also how I do it sometimes. So now we can install, but before we do that, I don't think we have a node project, so we can start with npm init. Also, if you want your Shopify theme to be clean, you can also do it outside of your project. It's much cleaner. But I prefer to do it inside of my project, so just in case I have to like create another project, they have their own package.json, so it's not overlapping. So I'll just do it inside of my project folder. So the package name, we'll call it Live WeeklyHow. That's fine. Okay, so we have currently 4 viewers. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. If you were in the previous live stream, good to see you again. If not, if this is your first time seeing me here, then welcome. Happy to see you. Okay, anyway, for the version, we'll set it to 1.0.0. That is great. Description, don't matter. Index.js, sorry. That's fine too. Test command, don't worry about that. Git repository, maybe we'll set it up later. The keywords, it's fine. Author, you can put your name. Thank you for the heart, that is great. I appreciate that. You are great. Okay. I keep getting distracted by you guys. Anyway, package.json, where is that? We should have it. Oh, not yet. Yes, that is okay. Okay, now we have it here. I'll clean this up because I managed to add a slash. Okay, now we have that. We can finally install npm. We can finally install Tailwind CSS. So npm, let me just clear my terminal. There you go. Npm install uppercase D, so it's a dev dependency, and then the package Tailwind CSS. And that should start installing Tailwind CSS. This is gonna be great. Coding with Week, welcome back. Good morning, good to see you again. How are you doing today? Good morning. You see, now I managed to like put this chat box here. The previous one I was like planning it, but now it's great. Hope you guys can see it though. Let me check my stream. Yeah, I think it's there. It's working well. But you see it's disappearing at some point. I guess that's fine. so it's not blocking our IDE. So now that we have installed Tailwind CSS, we can now initialize it. So it should be npx Tailwind CSS init. A bit British, but whatever. Okay, so now we have created our Tailwind configuration. We should have it here. Next up, we're going to create our CSS directives. So I usually do it inside of a source folder. So I'm going to create a new folder and we'll call it src. And we're going to create a new file here and we'll call it Tailwind. Tailwind CSS, tailwind.css. Hold on, let me just, why am I running ads? Skip, I don't need that. Okay, now that we have the tailwind.css file, we can just copy the following directives. Paste it here, there you go. And now we can run this. Or we can just type it manually because we're going to change where it's gonna be, like the folder or the file where we're going to send the CSS file. So npx tailwind CSS, and then the input is going to be the file that we created. So it should be inside of the src, and then the file is called tailwind.css, and then the output, we want it to be created inside of the assets folder. And speaking of that, we have plenty of files here that I want to get rid of. So let's remove all of this. Don't need this. Delete. Brrr. Okay, now it's deleted. Now if we go back to our here, it should start synchronizing. Great. Oh wow, now we have 6 people. Thank you, welcome. But it keeps getting decreasing. Which is fine, it's fine. You guys will have better things to do, I suppose. That's good. Good to see you, welcome. I hope this time is gonna be, you know, fun as well, because last time was really great. I had so much fun. Okay, so it's still deleting the files, great. But you notice that there is this error. Update package to JSON and then a package lock.json. What you want to do is to create a Shopify ignore file. It's like here we have the git ignore. We can create a new file inside of our project folder, and it should be .shopify ignore. So the question from Marcel is, can you make your own product review app? Yeah, sure. We can do that in the future once we're done with the Shopify theme development. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. It's a good app to develop, I suppose. Yeah, why not? But if you're talking about like, can I make my own product review app? Probably no. But if you want, you can. It's pretty easy. It's just all about meta fields. And obviously you're gonna need to have your own, you know, database to save all those reviews. That as well. Unless Shopify, I don't think they have their own way to save those reviews. I'm not sure. I haven't developed a Shopify app that is product reviews. Okay, with photos, videos, and more widgets. If you're talking about attachments, then yeah, you're gonna need your own server for that, where you can save those photos and videos. Probably. But from what I can remember, Shopify also allows now attachments like photos. Videos, I'm not sure. Perhaps you can do it now with Shopify. Because I'm gonna be honest, it's been a long time since I worked with Shopify app development. It's like months ago. So yeah. Anyway, We can just continue with the Shopify ignore and ignore the following files that we noticed here. So package.json, the next one is package lock, not lick, lock.json. And this error should disappear. Okay. We can go back to this PowerShell, and then we're going to send the file inside of the assets folder. So it should be in the current directory, in the assets folder. We're going to create a new file and we'll call it theme.css. And we're going to use the watch flag so it keeps checking for, you know, changes. But we haven't set up the Tailwind configuration properly. We need to make sure that the content is set up as well to check all these folders here. That makes sense. So let's just do that. Let's try to watch and see if it checks things. So it should create a new file here called theme.css, and we can finally reference this file in our theme.liquid. So it should be in the layout. We have here the theme.liquid, and inside of the head tag, we can reference that file. So it should be an object, and it's called theme.liquid. And then we're going to use the filter. Hold on. And it should be style sheet, asset URL first. Asset URL. And then the style sheet tag. Just like that. So let's save that. Now let's go back to our online store. Let's see the inspect elements. And in the head, we should have here the theme.css. We can also just search for it and type here theme.css. No, we don't have it, so it's not working. Perhaps we can just test it inside of the main tag. Let's just display the asset URL first. Okay, so now we have here the asset, right? Why am I referencing the theme.liquid? So that's a problem. It should be the theme.css. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm lost. Hey, Bleached, welcome. Welcome. Finally, the legend is here. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. Notice that the text changed. So now it's working. Great. Now we can finally use Tailwind CSS. Awesome. I'm just having lunch. Bon appetit. Eat well. Enjoy your food. And while you're enjoying your food, we're gonna be working together. Okay. What are we working on? We're working on what we did last time. Remember, we installed Shopify CLI, we installed Ruby Dev Kit, and we cloned Shopify theme Dawn. And today, also last week, last stream, we deleted all the files from that theme. And now we're trying to improve it or create our own Shopify theme from scratch. So what we did earlier, we installed Tailwind CSS. What else did we do? We deleted the assets files, we deleted the sections files, the snippets files. That's pretty much it. And now we're just trying to, we also created the index template. So that's what we have here. This is the home page. So we created this and the index.json. So you can see it. Okay. But we're also going to create more sections and templates later on. Yeah, the homepage, this index file, index.json. Because we're working on Shopify theme. So we're gonna have those template files, the index, the products, the, what else? Collections, etc. Yes. Okay, we can continue, I guess. So we have this. What we can do is we can also work on the navigation. We can also work on that. That way we will have a way to access different pages, not just the home page. Okay. Question from Bogdan Designs. Thank you for the question, first of all. You will sync the project with GitHub for updates. What do you think about the dev and build env in the same different folder? Yes, first of all, we're going to push this project in GitHub repository. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that now. So GitHub, I'm not going to do that. That's my company's project. And we're going to create a new repository. And we'll call it live stream. No, live WeeklyHow theme. But what if in the future we also create like a Shopify app project? So we'll call it live WeeklyHow app. You know what? Doesn't matter. I always think like that. Like if I somehow in the future I create a new project, how is it gonna be like consistently? But anyway, at this point, it don't matter for now. We'll just call it live WeeklyHow theme. So you can access this repository. I'll try to put it in the description below after this stream. And I'll set it to public so you guys can see it as well. Add a readme file. No, we're not gonna do that. Add git ignore. We already have one here, so that's good. A license. You can use this whatever. Don't matter. A repository. Is it gonna have updates? Well, like I said, we're going to work on this together for each live stream that we do. That's the update, right? That's how it's gonna be. Okay, now that we have the repository here, we can finally start setting up our Git. So I believe I already deleted the Git folder. So maybe we can just set it up again. So git init. Okay, there we go. So we have initialized Git project. Excuse me. That should set all the files to green, because that's the yeah, that's sick. I am sick. Okay, next up, we're going to commit this. So git commit, or we're gonna create a new branch first. So git branch, uppercase M, and we'll call it development. And that way, once we're done, we can just like merge it to the master or main branch. Development, and then we can commit or remote first. So git remote and add this as an origin. Hold on. We can just copy this. It's pretty long. Okay, good. Now we can commit. It's going to be hello from live streaming. Okay, please tell me who you are. I think we also need to set it up. Because since I am using, I think I haven't set it up, that's why. because this is the first time I'm using Git. So we need to put this configuration, global user, because like I said previously, I was using WSL and all of my Git profiles is there, even my configurations. So let me just type my email. Come on, weeklyhow.com. Okay, next up is the username. So git config global user.name, and that should be my name. Okay, I think that should be good. Now we can commit. Okay, sorry about that. This one. Yes, it's already we need to add all of this, but the problem is I believe we also need to ignore the node module, so you don't want to push all those things. So hold on. Shopify ignore the git ignore. Yeah, we need to put here the node modules, npm or node. I know Shopify checks the folder structure and files, and if something is wrong, the thing will be kind of available. Yes, that's also why we need to set up the Shopify ignore, just in case. So you need to make sure that all the files, all the folders should be ignored. You can also do it in the git ignore and Shopify ignore. So say for example, now that we have the node modules, let's ignore that, like that. And we should also ignore the .github. But like you said, there automatically it's already being scanned. Like it should only accept the assets, config, the layout, locales, sections, snippets, and templates. It should not look for other files by default. But just to make sure, we'll just ignore it as well. GitHub. What else? The VS Code. What else? Now that we have node modules, that's good. The SRC folder. And that's pretty much it. That should be good. But if you noticed, it's not really looking for it, right? Even if we have like these folders, it's not being added here in the sync. So that means it's not really looking at these folders. So that's fine. But for the Git, we need to ignore the node modules because you don't want to push that. It's gonna be so heavy. You know that meme, like, what is the heaviest thing on earth? It's the node modules. Okay, so that's ignored. What else? The SRC, you guys may want that, so I'll include that there. What else? Yeah, I believe that's fine. Maybe the GitHub. To be honest, we don't really need this. It's from Shopify anyway. Yeah, we can get rid of this. The VS Code. Yeah, this one is fine. Okay, that should be good. We can save the git ignore. So now we only have like 81 files, which is good. Good. Now we can continue pushing. So let's just stage this. Usually what I do is I go to source control and just stage all of this by pressing this plus button. And that should be in the stage now. And we can go back to the PowerShell and just commit it. It's like that. But if you like using commands, it should be git add and just use as I believe dot, and then it should add every files in your changes. But let's just commit that. There you go. And we can now push, but we need to push the origin development. So let's just copy the git push command there and paste it. So it should be git push and set the upstream to the origin development. Okay, yes. Okay, that should be good. This key is not known. Are you sure you want to continue? Host verification failed. Could not read from remote repository. I do have rights. Yes. The list. Permission denied. Public key. Could not read from remote repository. Okay. So I believe I don't have access with that repository. So what we're going to do is to set up the 2559. I believe that's how it is, because I remember I set it up as well with my WSL, and you need to do the keys in the settings. Like if you have the SSH and GPG keys, you need to do that. Okay, but I'm not gonna show that because that's a bit it's a bit important. So maybe I'll do it in a separate window. I'll go to my GitHub. Settings. I know there are paid Shopify themes. This is going to be paid as well. I mean, do we have any plans to push it on the Shopify theme store? I mean, I'd probably no. This is gonna be open source, so I'll probably not like sell this. This is just for fun anyway, and it's a way for us to learn together. So I don't plan to sell this. So yeah, it's going to be open source, free, and if we plan to like publish this on the Shopify theme store, so be it. It's gonna be free. Open source community for the win. Yes, exactly. Let me just look up what's happening here. So git at GitHub, permission denied. We need to execute this command. SSH git at github.com. What do we have in here? Connection was established. Good. For 22, that's good. Okay, so is known and matches the host key. Okay, let's try another command. Should be the SSH uppercase T and then my username. So no, Polidario at github.com. Okay, so I'm denied. Let's try the other way. SSH uppercase T git at github.com. I'm also denied. Okay. We're going to create a new I guess we're gonna need a new key. I don't think I can show this. So this is gonna be tricky. I'm not prepared for this. But yeah, since I was working with WSL, I should have done it in there so I didn't have to set this up. So what this a shame. I'm going to open a terminal. I'm not gonna do it on my VS Code so you guys can see the keys, obviously. So I apologize if this is gonna take a while. So SSH. SSH agent. While I'm working on this, you guys can start talking about something else. Okay, the term evil is, okay, I think I'm using the wrong terminal. I shouldn't be using PowerShell. CMD. Okay, let's do it again. Eval. SSH. Okay. Interesting. SSH is received. Check, check, check. Okay, I think I don't have that file there. So this is a shame. Okay, I think I'm just gonna skip this for now. I apologize for that. I'm trying to set up the SSH here in my local machine. But that's gonna take quite a while because I'm not sure how to do it on Windows. I did it on my WSL, my Linux. So, and besides, it's quite dangerous because my key is going to be visible. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk. So I apologize for that. We can just continue that later on. And once everything is good, I'll try to push the branch. I think that's good. I hope so. I hope that's good. Whew. What happened? Oh, you you made a super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I don't think it showed in the chat box. So that's a shame. It should show. Hold on. Let me double check. Why is it not showing that? It just showed your LMAO it went through. But the super chat it didn't pop out of the the chat box. I always wanted to, but I couldn't. But this time my banking app worked, so like sick. You're a legend, Bleach. You are a legend. Thank you for that. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. But yeah, it sucked that you couldn't see the super chat here. You're welcome. No, I should say thank you. You're a legend. So I'm trying to look at the widgets for this. I still need to like learn how this works. I'm so bad at this. And also my live stream keeps saying that an ad is going to show up. I don't like that. Anyway, we kept getting distracted. I'll like I said, I'll just skip for now the Git repository. I'll just continue that later, and I'll inform you guys the repository later on. Yeah, ads on live stream. I don't know what happened, but I was like setting up my next live stream, and when I run the OBS stream, I also tried Streamlabs, and that is they said it's gonna be easier to use, but nope. I just went back to OBS, whatever. But yeah, my next live stream started saying that ads is gonna show up. I don't understand. Last time it didn't show any ads at all. That's good. Yeah, it was difficult to use Streamlabs. It's crazy. Okay, so with that being said, I hate that I couldn't push it. But we'll push it later. Where were we? We're doing the template index. We're doing the yeah, we're gonna create a new file in sections folder, and we'll call it header.liquid. And what we're gonna do is we're going to look up on Google, and we'll look up Tailwind CSS header components. Just put it here. I think because many people started using ad blocker and YouTube can't do anything about, so they're going to use ads on live stream, I guess. Maybe. They're doing a lot of testing these days. I noticed as well when I used my phone, when I opened the YouTube app, the design is quite difficult. I don't know what's going on, but the skeleton components looks different. So yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's crazy. Oh no, we're not going to use Flowbyte, sorry. I like using Tailwind UI. Okay. This one is cute. I hope it doesn't become an adware. I hope so. I don't think we can use this. You need to pay for that. We'll just copy this. It's a long component. So we'll just copy that. And then let's go back to our VS Code. Just paste it here. Save that. We're going to customize that later on. But now we can go back to theme.liquid and reference that section file. So it should be here. So the section is called header. It should be include, right? Hold on. It's not an object, it's a tag. Include header. Or unless I'm using a different tag. It's not this one. Okay, I think it's include. Could not find. Oh, it's not included then. What was the tag for it? This is where you should be using Shopify dev documentation. Okay, let's go back to Shopify dev. Oh yeah, section header. Thank you for that. But okay, it's this one. That was quite embarrassing, but thank you. Header. Thanks, Anad. I appreciate your response. See, I'm not even good at this anymore. Okay, so now it doesn't look really good. But what we're going to do is, yeah, because the reason why it looks like this, and that is because we haven't set up the configuration, the Tailwind config. So we need to make sure that all of these folders is included. So how can we do that? Well, there's a way. You can just use the current directory, and the folders, doesn't matter the name, but usually you should be specific. Like for example, I want the assets folder to be scanned. I want, like, the file name should not matter at all. And then next one is the layout, right? The file name should be, it don't matter, but the extension should matter, should be .liquid. Next one is going to be the sections, and the file name should not matter, but the extension should be .liquid. And then next is the snippets. So snippets, the file name should not matter, but the extension should be .liquid. And lastly, I believe is the templates. And then the file name should not matter, but the extension should matter. It should be .liquid. But there's also a folder inside of the templates. So what we're going to do, we're just going to reference the templates, but also use asterisk as, so like the folder name does matter, but also you can just use customer, honestly. And then the file name, and then .liquid. Tailwind breaks my brain. Yeah, it's a bit too much to work. But once you get used to it, it's pretty much, it's very easy. It takes time. With the company I'm working with, they're using also Tailwind, and I got used to it. It's pretty easy. Okay, did we get everything? The assets folder, the layout, the sections, the snippets, the templates, the customers should be customers, not customer. Learning it is difficult. I agree. It takes time, especially if you don't know CSS at all. Like the for example, classes, yeah, the styles, utilities, etc. Takes time. This SRC, we don't need it, so we'll just get rid of this. Okay, now it's rebuilding. There we go. Now we have this. Perfect. Awesome. So this is where you're gonna need to also use JavaScript to like open and close it. Okay. So now that we have the theme, the header .liquid, then we can start customizing this. We can create like menus, links, etc. Let me just make this big, like that. And also in our theme.liquid, we're going to use a class here. Maybe we can use a container. Like that. Though I'm not sure if there is a container CSS class. Container. There is. So that's good. So that should work. But let's go back to the documentation. Maybe we can look up containers. Yeah, we're gonna need to also use the margin. That's why. But you see, you can always look on the documentation of Tailwind to, you know, just in case you forget things. I do forget a lot of things. So it's always about like looking it up, searching, and that works most of the time. So now it's in the center. Great. Now we can continue, and what do you guys want to do with this? Because we have links here. Your company will just okay, let's brainstorm. What should we call this this company or this theme? Usually I prefer to call it with like female names. Remember on most of my courses, if I have like a project, I call it Elizabeth, I call it Elena, I call it Lena. So let's brainstorm how we're gonna call this. If you have an idea. Where's my water? We can call it W stream. Something better. W stream. W stream project. Okay, that sounds nice, I guess. You know what? Lisa from Blackpink. No. We're gonna get sued for that. For the memes. Let's make it memeable. How should we call it? The Shrek project. I like that. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Let's go with that. The Shrek. The icon will take care of that later on. The icons. Or maybe we can like look up like an icon somewhere. Shrek. PNG. Logo. Oh, this one's good. Oh boy. But we're not gonna get sued with this, right? Are we gonna be in trouble if we use this? I think so. So we better prepare. Or this one. This one is good. Oh boy. And then we're gonna add like a hero section with just Shrek and the other cast, like Boots. Maybe we can. You know what? I like this, but it's not transparent, so maybe we can download it. Free download. I hope this is not gonna be a virus. This is just for fun. Just disclaimer, all of this is just for fun. We're not getting paid to do this. Okay, let's get that image. Copy that. And then let's open VS Code. And here in the assets folder, reveal it. We'll just paste it here. And we'll call it Shrek. Shrek logo. But is it transparent? Yes, it is transparent. Great! Let's go! Okay, now we can reference that. Hold on. It should be this, I think. Instead of that, we're going to use the Shrek logo. Shrek hyphen logo. I don't think we're gonna need the PNG. I think we're gonna need that. And it should be the image URL or assets image URL. Let's see. Did it work? How about this? No, it didn't work. It didn't update the header.liquid, which is weird. Let's just restart our Shopify CLI. CLS. Let's get rid of this. I have a better name now. Still the same for me. Okay, now it's synchronizing. It's still not updated. Weird. Maybe I am using the wrong... Ah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I was thinking about that. Yeah. Because the component have two. One for the mobile and one for the desktop. That makes sense more now. That makes more sense now. Okay, so let's look for the other... Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. Thank you for that, Anna. You always save the day. The Shrek project. Also, I noticed that we have now 9 people watching, so welcome. I forgot to welcome you guys. Thank you for joining. And now we can use the object. It should be the Shrek logo.png. And the filter is called asset image URL. There you go. What about the other one? I think we should fix that. Let's go. Yeah. This is great. Oh boy. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Oh, it's good. It's fucking good. Oh man. Yes. Sure. Okay, now let's fix the links, because honestly we don't need all of this. I think it's this one, right? The engagement. Yeah, we just need one. watch demo, we don't need that. Contact sales. Yeah. How many divs does it have? Okay, we're gonna need to close this one. And we should also fix this. Or the one above. So we have this product button. I think it deleted the links from, yeah. Now that makes more sense. Now I broke it. Let's just undo it. Because maybe I deleted one. Yeah. Let's go first with the mobile menu. Hold on. It's this one. Let's get rid of this. There we go. And this, let's get rid of this. Because what we're trying to do is we're going to create a link list and we'll just replace that link. Okay, now speaking of links, let's go back to our admin page. And let's go to navigation. Now this is where I'm gonna need you guys once again. What are the links that we're gonna need for the Shrek project? Exactly. So we have home, we have catalog, we have contact. Let's delete that. This is where I'm gonna need you again. So what should we do? What should we call this navigation? I mean, that's the main menu. We're gonna reference that. But what are the menu items that we need for the Shrek project? Let's get an idea. And if you have good ideas, let me know as well. Main Shrek, I don't think we can change it. The handle, it's by default like that. But the menu items, we can obviously brainstorm ideas on what is gonna show up. What are the pages that we're going to show? Maybe we're going to show the characters, right? Shrek, Boots. Maybe we're gonna need the blog page for that. Them telling their stories. Shrek's face. For the title menu, for this one, okay, you know what? Let's add here characters, and this is going to be nothing, because if we click that link, it should not do anything, but we can add sublinks inside of that. So who are the characters that we want to display? Obviously Shrek, and we don't have a page yet, so we'll just add that number sign, and we'll just drag it like so. So now it's a sublink. Who else? Boots, Puss. Yeah, Shrek's wife. Don't even know the name. Shrek's wife. Let's go with that. The disrespect. I think her name is Princess, right? Boots. Fiona, yeah, there it is. Thank you for that. Thank you. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much. I'm not even gonna try. I'm sorry. Fiona. The goat. That old lady. Old lady? Who's that? I don't remember those characters. I remember there's a goat. Or a. No, that's not a goat. He's not a goat. He's a donkey. Sharofidin. I don't remember. There's also the father of Fiona. The frog. I just know them because of memes. You know what? Let's look them up. Look them up. Shrek's characters. Oh yeah, it's Fiona. Oh, it's Farquaad. Yeah, him too. I hate him. Oh, it's Donkey. Puss in a Boots. Puss in Boots. Okay, let's add him. Oh, that's your name, Sharafidin. Okay. Okay, that's your name. Welcome, Sharafidin. I hope I pronounced that still. Sharafidin. Sharafidin. Hello, welcome, Devil Killer. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm great. How are you? We're just having fun here. We're like messing around with our next Shopify theme project, and we called it the Shrek project. And it's great. Okay, let's add another character, and his name is Puss in Boots. Obviously, we're not gonna forget him. He's the best character of all time. Hey, hello. I'll call you Hey. Welcome to the stream, Hey. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh shoot, we have 10 people now. This is great. Welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome. You can start dancing. Oh no, we are 11. Let's go. 3 more, we can beat the record. What is your name? My name is Bernard. My name is Bernard, and I am the guy who keeps talking here on WeeklyHow. The old woman. I don't know who are you talking about. Let's go to the list. Secondary. Oh, you mean the fairy godmother? This guy? This old woman? Yo, 2 years ago I watched your PHP Shopify tutorials. Helped me a lot. That is really nice. Thank you so much. I'm glad it helped. I'm sorry it was pretty outdated, to be honest. From Sharafidin, where is your donation link? Well, I don't know how Bleach did it, but he managed to do a super chat. That's how he donated something. Bleach, help us out. How did you do it? Because I don't do it as well. Yeah, the super chat. I think there's a way, like maybe there's like a dollar symbol. I'm not familiar with this entire live streaming thing. This is just my second time. I also streamed like years ago, but I don't remember it now because it's so different. But yeah, there should be like a super chat if you guys want to do that, and it's gonna be shown as a super chat. But unfortunately, my chat widget that is being shown on live stream um, is not working properly. Super chat, it is a symbol of a dollar note on the bottom right. Yeah. Let me also snipe myself on YouTube. Maybe I can also see it, how it looks like. From Devil Killer, where are you from? I'm from the Philippines, and now I am doing live stream here in France, in Paris. Okay, here it is again. Ads is running. I don't want to do that. Okay, from Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's go. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout out to Hey for the donation. I've also watched before live streams. You guys know that his name is, I forgot his name. He's also a software engineer. But now he's doing the car live stream. He's pretending to be like a grandpa or a dad. Like, today we're going to a trip. Hey kids, how are you guys doing? Yes, you did. You did donated 44 euros, 44 cents. So, thank you. I appreciate the donation. That's gonna help me at all, like pay the bills. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway, let's continue with the memes. Let's mess around. But her, right? You're talking about the godmother, fairy godmother. So let's add her. Puss in the Boots first. Fairy godmother. Because later we're going to create blog post for all of these characters, and we're just gonna use ChatGPT to generate an article. We're not gonna put too much work into that. Okay. But I'm also like looking at my on my phone, and we have here like, yeah, if you're using your phone, there's like a dollar note symbol on the bottom right. Puss in a Boots girlfriend. Who is from Pakistan here? Not me. Sorry. But I don't think we have so many like viewers from Pakistan. I remember I just have like most of my viewers are from India, from United States, and some of them from Europe. Yeah. Hold on. Let me look up the character and her girlfriend. Dragon. The dragon is the girlfriend, or the girlfriend of the goat. Or no, the donkey. The goat. I am from Pakistan. Pakistani. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us from Pakistan. I appreciate it. Oh, will that work? Hold on. I'm no longer familiar with the entire thing. Three Little Pigs, The Big Bad Wolf. I don't think he has a girlfriend. There's no donkey. Let's not forget all the legends. Donkey first. Let's add him here. Let's put it here. I don't see dollar button. Sorry. Okay, that's okay. Where are you using? Where are you watching? From a desktop computer? From a phone? I don't know how Bleached worked on it. I'm also not very familiar with the entire live streaming donation. And if you can, that's okay too. Both. Yeah, I just showed, like, if you're using YouTube app, there is a over here, bottom right, there is a the dollar. I don't even know why I'm showing this. I look desperate. I need money. But I appreciate whatever you guys are giving. I appreciate it. Even just your time is already too much for me. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. See? But I can't see. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Donation alerts. Unfortunately, have not set it up because I was not really prepared for the donations. I didn't know that's a thing, so I didn't prepared for that. Maybe next time I'll try to prepare it. I just prepared the chat. It's not even set properly. It should also show the super chat, but unfortunately, it's not working. This is just my second live stream, so I'm sorry if it's not really working properly. Next time, I'll try to do it better. So for now, it's fine. If you can't use the super chat, it's fine too. I don't mind. We're just here to enjoy, have fun with the development of this Shrek project. Okay, so now that we have all of those links, let's just leave it as is for now. Let's save this. Now we can continue coding. Okay? Sounds good? Okay. I guess I can now minimize that. And let's go back here. Where is my local host? Oh, it's here. The Shrek logo is throwing me off. Okay, so we have this link here. This is for when there is a sublink. So definitely we'll save that. But underneath of this div right here with the space Y class, we're going to create a for tag. So for, and then it should be for each link list. For each link in the link list, and then the handle, I believe, is called main-menu, and then the object is links, or the attribute is links. So inside of this, we should have, like, for example, the link that title. Let's just use that as an example. Okay, so now we have home and characters. Great. Now what we can do is we can check if the link has a sublink. Okay? But how can we do that? Well, we can always check, like, if there's a grandchild inside of this, if there's a sublink inside of this link. There's a way. Let's just leave this here. We can use if link has links like that, and if it's not blank, I think that's the way to check it. If link that links is not blank, then that means there is something inside of this link. There's a sublink. And we can try to display that, the title and then the link. But obviously, since this is going to be an array, then we're going to loop through that. Okay, so it should be for each sublink in the link.links, then we're going to display that sublink. So sublink.title. Okay, now we have Shrek, we have Donkey, we have Fiona, Puss in Boots, Fairy Godmother. Perfect. Amazing. But also for this if, we're gonna add an else. If the link.links is blank, then that means it doesn't have any sublinks. That's what we're going to do. So else, and we'll just copy this div here. No, not that, but this one here, this anchor tag. Let's copy that and just put it here under the else. Just like that. Okay. Yes, very, very true. So if link.links is blank, there's no sublink, we'll just display the link.title. So here the object is going to be the link.title. Perfect. And for the href, obviously we're gonna need to use the URL. So link.url. So we should have here the home. Okay. Now we can start working on the sublinks. Now we can copy this one here, but also I want to display the button first. So let's just copy this, or the entire div. Let's copy all this and put it inside of the if, like so. But the problem is this thing right here is for the parent. So instead of product, we'll use the link.title. Now what we want to do is to loop through, or to move the for inside of this div, because we want to display multiple of this div. Correct? So let's just move this and put it underneath of this button. And this div, we'll move it here. Right? Does that make sense to you? We have a for that will display the link, the link without any sublinks, and then the link with sublinks. We're checking if the current link, the first four tag, if it has sublinks using the links attribute, right? But there's also another way. Look, if link.links.size is greater than 0, then that means there is a sublink. You can also do that actually, instead of if it's not blank, like that. So now what we can do is to change the href for the sublink and use here the sublink.url. And for the title, instead of analytics, we're going to use the sublink.title. Okay, there we go. Now we have Shrek, we have Donkey, we have Fiona, Puss in Boots, and Fairy Godmother. We did it, guys. freaking did it. We managed to display all of the characters from our link list. Great. Now let's do the same thing for the other sublink, the one here. Because if we maximize this, we still have all of this. Now we can display their faces here. This is gonna be good. Let's go. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Oh man. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. So we should have here this. We'll do the same thing. We're going to create a for tag to display those. This is the div for that, for this drop down menu. This is it, correct? So let's just minimize this for now, because this thing right here, we're gonna need to get rid of this. Because this is the div for links with sublinks. And this is the anchor tag for links without sublinks. So we'll just use that. We'll do the same thing so you guys can follow along. Okay? Okay. So it should be inside of this div with a class hidden, large flex. We're going to create an a for tag that will loop through the link inside of the link list, and then the handle main-menu, and then the attribute links. So for each link, yes, that's right, they're going to be inside the div with a class hidden. Because this div right here with the relative class is for the links with sublink. And this anchor tag is for the link without sublinks. Perfect. Okay. Let me just indent that properly. I don't like all of these comments because it's taking so much space. Let's get rid of that because I don't think we need that, honestly. Okay, so now we can continue with this for tag. What we can do is we can do the same if, and the condition is going to be if link.links.size is greater than 0, because this is an array, remember? And then we can add another else here, and that's going to be for the links without sublinks. So we'll move this anchor tag inside of that else, underneath of that else, and we'll just use here the object link.title, and for the href we'll use the link.url. Okay, and now it should only display the home. Okay, perfect. Now we can continue with the link with sublinks. Okay, let's move this div with a relative class inside of that if, like so. This is quite a big component, so bear with me. So inside of this div with a relative class, we have few things to remove, because we have this watch demo and contact sales. We can keep that, you know, maybe later on we can try to be creative, and maybe if we click this watch demo, it's going to show the trailer of Shrek. And contact sales, I don't know, we'll redirect them somewhere. We'll redirect them somewhere. It's gonna be how it is. Or a Rickroll. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, anyway, this thing right here is going to be the link title for that with a sublink. So link that title. So now it's characters. Perfect. And this is the div for this. So let me just indent this properly because it's quite messy. Which one is the closing tag? Okay, this one. Perfect. And this one. Okay. So it's a group of 2 divs. Okay, I believe I can just get rid of some of it. These are just all groups together. This one too. We don't need it. There we go. And this one is for this. Okay. Awesome. So what we can do is we can loop through inside of, though I'm not sure which div now it is. Hold on, let me just undo so I know which div. Okay, it's this div. And this div right here is this one. Okay, I think I know now. Hold on, I should not add a div here because this div is for this and this one is for that, correct? And this div is there. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now I fixed it. Because last if I add another div, it's gonna mess everything up. So good. Now we're making progress. Let me just do a little bit cleanup. So it doesn't look really good at the moment. Okay. Perfect. Now we can do a for loop and use this. Right? Because if I duplicate this, I should create 2 of this. Unless I'm not doing it properly, it should be this. I'm just double checking everything is like properly aligned. Okay, I think it's good. So that's the oh no, I have messed it up. Frick. I accidentally pressed Ctrl Z. Sorry. Okay. Where was I? This one. I know, I'm sorry. I keep messing up. Okay, now we can do the for tag here. I'm so sorry, I'm taking so much time. So for each sublink in the link that links, then we can move this div here. Is that right? Am I doing it right this time? It is not updating. Or maybe, yeah, that's because I broke it. Let's do it again. That should start synchronizing again. I apologize. Because I accidentally pressed Ctrl Z on the Explorer tab and now everything is just messed up. Okay, it's synchronizing. Perfect. Let's do it. There we go. Now we have all of this. Now we just need to change the title. Instead of analytics, we're going to use the sublink, the title. And now it should say the character names: Shrek, Donkey, Fiona, Puss in Boots, Fairy Godmother. Yeah, it happens. Now we can start looking up for icons, their faces. Okay, let's do that. Shrek character faces icons. Okay, that's AliExpress. We don't want to buy it. There should be consistency with the icon. Oh, this one looks okay. Oh, you need to buy it. Come on. I don't want to buy it. PNG. Maybe we can use this. And then Fiona. Oh my god, this is terrifying. Hold on. There's not much options, and if there is, they're all payable or underpayable. Fiona, the PNG. This one? Imagine publishing this on Shopify theme store. I don't think they're gonna allow this. Whatever, that's not the whole point of this. We're just having fun. We are just having fun here on this live stream. But it's not PNG, otherwise I'm gonna need to edit that. Green. Maybe I'll just Photoshop it. Whatever. We're here anyway. Where's my Photoshop? I'm just open Photoshop. We're all gonna do it together. Okay? Hold on. That's not what I meant. Okay, I'm launching Photoshop. How are you guys doing? Is the stream okay? Because I'm getting a warning that says my bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. I hope it's still better. Shrek is my daddy, for real. Damn, you gotta chill. Okay, so here's my Photoshop. Let's create a new file. And we are going to make this into 215. Just 215 over 215. Great. We'll paste Fiona here. Should be centered, like so. And we'll just do magics here. Just delete that. I'm going to select, no, this one. Just delete the background. Or maybe we can, hold on, that's not what I'm trying to do. No, we can't make her nose big. You gotta respect Fiona. But if you say so. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is terrible. What am I doing? It should not be too noticeable. Otherwise, it's a bit too much. And we're gonna get rid of the neck. Because we're gonna use it as an icon anyway, so it should not display the neck. Perfect. That is perfect. Put a straw on her nose. Anyway, I gotta go, man. I'll be back in an hour or so. Okay, no worries. Yeah, we still have an hour because I'll stop around like 1 p.m. So yeah, I guess I'll see you later in an hour. Put a straw on her nose. No, because we're gonna use this as an icon. Where was my here? The Shrek face is here. Donkey face is here. Fiona face is here. And the rest of the face is gonna be here. Alright, Bleach. I'll see you later. Just kidding. It's good. All good. All good. I appreciate the joke. Okay, let's continue with the Photoshop. I'll save this. And that should be, let me just open VS Code. I'll just copy the working directory here in Photoshop, put it here, live WeeklyHow, the assets, and Fiona logo. Okay, perfect. Next up, we have Donkey. What's the next one? Donkey, yeah. Donkey. Ooh, this is such a memeable character, so let's have fun with him. This one. This one. Or this one. Hell yeah. Open it in a new tab. Let's see. I hope it's PNG though. Otherwise, it's gonna be so difficult to edit. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh, it's PNG. Perfect. Yes. That is perfect. Put him there. Make it bigger. Just enough to fit in the icon. Just like that. Yes, yes, that is perfect. Let me hide Fiona. And we're going to have fun with Donkey. Since we just want the face, we're not gonna need this. Let's clean it up. Okay, awesome. What should we do with his? Maybe make the teeth bigger. Where's the smudge tool? I know what I'm gonna do, hold on. Wider, make it wider? I like the idea. Hold on, where's the pen tool? Where's my pen tool? Where's this one? Let me just copy all of this. I'm not gonna make too much effort in this. But that's Donkey, so I like him. Let's duplicate that. Adjust the brightness. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Perfect. And I'm gonna duplicate that once again. Make it like this. And just distort it. Or skew it. Why is it not working? We'll do it like that. And then there's the erase tool. Oh, hold on, I've overdone it. We just need to blend it in. Blend it in good. Oh my god. This is terrible. This is terrible. I hate it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean it up. Gonna merge that. And I'm gonna smudge it a little bit. So it blends in with the rest of the teeth. Like so. Okay. Hold on. Maybe make it lighter here so it doesn't look like it's broken. I mean, that's the whole point. It should look broken. But that's fucking terrible. I think that's better. What else should we do? Make the eye pop a bit. Just a bit. We can merge this. I know, it's great. Okay, I think that's good. We can save that. Export. And this one's going to be donkey logo. Next one. Who is our next target? It should be Donkey is good. Fiona is good. Puss in Boots. Perfect. My favorite character of all time. Puss in Boots. Ooh! When he's doing the cute face. What do you guys think? Which one should we pick? Oh, I can't. This is so cute. Oh. I can't see with donkey and this one. Oh yeah, maybe we can find. Yeah, not gonna lie, I kind of like this one. It's kind of badass. I might take this one. Unless you guys want the cute one. Yeah, I might take this one. What do you guys think? I will just try to search. Puss in Boots. Okay. What the hell? There's not much. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that one when we have. Okay. Let's do that. Let's download this. Let's go to Photoshop and just drag him here. Make him fit. He's so adorable. Don't you guys think? Looks amazing. Look at him. Let's just rasterize the layer. And we are going to get rid of the excess part. We'll just use the pen tool, so it's much easier. Like that. Just like that. Okay. Selection. Make it 0, delete. Oh no, shit. I hope I didn't delete anything from Donkey. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So now I have him. I'm not gonna touch him. I like him. I'm a bit biased. But you know what? Kind of want to mess around with it. I'm having the urge to mess around with it. What should we do? You know what? No, I'm not gonna touch it. It's already too cute. Boots logo. Make the feather red. He's already red. How red can it be more? Next one. I think it's going to be the last one, right? Yeah, the fairy godmother. She's quite irrelevant. My OBS studios keep saying that I'm getting disconnected. Am I still okay? I don't know what's going on. I think I'm still okay. Can someone confirm I'm still live? According to my OBS, I'm still live. Okay, anyway. Fairy godmother. Imagine I just use his face for the fairy godmother. Like, it's not even the fairy godmother. What are you doing? Oh, there's one that's nice. I mean, he looks like a fairy godmother. No, for the meme. For the meme, we'll use his face. What is his name again? It's not Farquaad. It's the Prince Charming, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll just use his face. Everyone's just gonna be confused. Why is fairy godmother the Prince Charming? I don't know. That's the joke. Let's go to Photoshop. Bring that file. Make it bigger. Use his face. Because he is the fairy godmother. Where's my pen tool? Let me just crop all this. Okay. Pen tool. Let's go. Yes, 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 yes. He looks like Farquaad. Yes. No. Him. There you go. Perfect. Maybe make it brighter because it's a bit dark. Hold on. Yes, like that. I like that. Yeah, like that. What about saturation? Saturation. Make him saturate a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's export him. Export him. What's his name again? Fairy godmother. Good. That is good. Okay, I think we don't need Photoshop anymore, but we'll just skip it just in case. Now, we have all of the files. We have Boots, Donkey, Fairy Godmother, Fiona, and Shrek. Now, the challenge here is that how are we going to be able to access these files depending on the link, right? How are we going to do that? That's the challenge that we need to cover next up. So the icon is around here, this SVG tag here. So he's using the following classes. So we're gonna need that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comment this out like so. And then we're gonna need to use an image tag. So image. And then the src is going to be the name, the file name. So just for example, let's use Shrek logo. Later on, we'll figure out the file name to make it more dynamic. And then the alt, just going to be, let's just leave it empty for now. But what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use the filter image asset image URL, like so, right? So let's try to copy the class from the SVG that we had before. Let's copy that, paste it here, and save it. Let's go back to our app, and now we have all of this because we need to add the .png file extension. And now we should have Shrek's face. Perfect! Now how are we gonna be able to make this dynamic? That is the next challenge that we need to solve. Well, we can go back to our admin page. Where's my admin page? Did I close it? Is this one? Let me just put it here. I don't need this. So we don't have any way to add meta fields or metadata to this links. So what we can do is to use the title and make it, you know, lowercase. That's the only way I can think of, right? And then we can just append .png. So we can do is we can create a variable using assign, and we'll call it logo name, and the value is going to be the file name. So it should be sublink dot title, and then we're going to use a filter to lower. Let's go back to the dev documentation and look for filters that we can use. Liquid. And we have here filters for, maybe we can also look for the link list. Array? It's a filter. No, it should be in the objects, not filters. Look for link list or link. What's inside of the link? Well, we have active, we have child active, or we have handle. That is the handle of the link. So we can use that. So let's try to use handle. And what is the value of this? Let's just try to output that. Logo name. So the handle is this: Shrek, Donkey, Fiona, Puss in Boots, Fairy Godmother. okay? And we can just append the .png and also the logo, because we also add hyphen logo for each file except for the fairy godmother. So let's just rename this to fairy godmother hyphen logo, like that. So we have the sublink handle, and then we can append a text logo.png. Can you guys are you guys following along how I'm doing it? Because the handle is this, right? And in our assets we have the following file names. So Shrek, and then we'll append hyphen logo.png. That way we can access this file. And now, instead of typing Shrek hyphen logo.png, we're now going to use logo underscore name. There. You can get rid of this now. And there you go. Now we have the icons except for Puss in Boots. What happened there? Did I save it? I did save it, right? I thought I saved it. I didn't save it. I did. Boots hyphen logo. So it should not be Boots hyphen logo. Should be Puss in Boots. So let's rename this to Puss hyphen in hyphen Boots. Okay, so now you should fix that. There we go. But it's quite small. So that's another problem. How can we fix that? Well, I believe we can just fix that by changing the padding, because I believe there is a padding there. So the width is 11, the height is 11, item center, rounded, background. The height of this is 6. We'll change this to, I don't know, 8. That should make it bigger. There we go. Perfect. That is great. Okay, now I like that. I like that. Now what about the description? What can we do with the description? If you want to add like description for each link, maybe we can use metadata, perhaps. Let's go back to our admin page, and maybe in the settings we can create a metadata, custom data. So we have pages here, we have blogs, blog post, products, variants, collection, customers, orders. Because the thing is, what I want to do with all these links is to redirect users to the pages of these characters. We can do that. But now the problem is, what if like someone installed the Shopify theme on their online store? Then they also need to set up the metadata, right? So that's a bit too much work. So what we can do is, later on, we can set up a schema for this section. That way we can easily make it, I guess, dynamic if they want to add description for each link, right? Now that I think about it, we can use a schema. Well, for now, let's just leave it as is. Maybe later on, we can have ideas from you guys. and how we're gonna implement it. Okay. So now we have that. I think we're making progress. That's good. Now maybe we can write a JavaScript code to hide this and disable it, right? Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let me just clean up this. Don't need all of these comments. But this one, maybe we need that, just so we know that this is the mobile menu. Okay. Awesome. And this one is going to be for the desktop menu. Desktop menu. Perfect. Okay, so now we're almost done with the header. I'm thinking of pushing it, so it's going to be in a separate commit. But we haven't fixed yet this, the issue with GitHub and the permission. Later on, after this, how do I say it? After the stream, I'm gonna set up the GitHub repository so you guys can access our progress. Okay, so I'm going to add everything, and then we'll just commit and say assets, added assets, or icons for the header.liquid plus created header.liquid. Okay, so that should be committed, and if I push it, it should be on a separate commit. Perfect. Now we can continue and make a JavaScript code for this header. Now, in my course, I used Alpine.js to make our links, our drop-down menu work. And perhaps I should do that as well. That way, if you have taken my course, then you can follow along, or at least you have an idea or how to do it using Alpine.js. Because that's the thing. We're not using React in this project. So let's do that. Alpine.js. Okay. Let's get started. What we're going to do is just going to add the CDN file. Just copy that. And let's put it in our theme.liquid. Just put it under the theme.css, like so. And now we can start using Alpine. So we're going to create a new variable that will allow us to open and close the drop-down menu. How can we do that? We're going to use the xData attribute, right? Or component, they call it component. Can we do that using vanilla.js or jQuery? Yes, obviously you can do that, but that's going to take us a lot of time. If you want, we can do it. You know what, let's just do it vanilla.js instead of using Alpine. Because, have you guys taken the course? If you have taken the course, I used Alpine.js. But if not, then yeah, why not? We'll just go with like vanilla. jQuery, no. Okay, you know what? Yes, let's go vanilla. We're going to create a new file. in the assets folder, and we'll call it header.js. Yeah, let's call it header.js. And here, how are we gonna do it? Obviously, we need to open the dropdown if we click the button. And the button I'm talking about is this one. Now, since there could be more than one links with sublink, then we should add the event listener to all of those components, all those buttons, right? So we're gonna need to use a selector, and that's going to be add event listeners to query selectors. We're going to use query selectors. So let's go back to header.js, and I believe it's called document.query selector all. And then the selector that we're going to use is button with it's gonna be tricky. We're not going to use an ID because an ID is unique. Maybe we can use an attribute, a custom attribute. Let's get rid of this now. We don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this. Let's just clean this up so it's much more readable. Like so. We're going to add an attribute, perhaps. We'll call it header hyphen link with sublinks. Yeah, header link with child. And then for its value, we'll just set it to random thing. Set it to true. Don't matter. Just copy that, and we'll use it here. We'll use single quote here. So now we're selecting all this button with an attribute, header link with child, and its value is true. And that should select this button. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to add an event listener to that button. So I'm gonna use for each, and then the callback that's going to be is button, and then add event listener, and then it should be click, and then the event, what we're going to do, let's just console.log clicked, and now we can use this header.js in our theme.liquid. Correct? So theme.js, no, it's not theme.js, it's header.js, should be asset URL and script tag. And we're gonna put it not here, but here under the main tag. Okay. So now if we refresh this, let's open the inspect elements and the console. Let's try to click, not that. There you go. Now it's working. Notice that now we have the following console, that log. So what we can do next is, by default, this drop-down menu should be hidden, correct? Should not be displayed by default. So let's go back to header.liquid, and it should be this one and this one, correct? Okay. Yeah, it should be this one. We need to hide. So it should be hidden by default. There you go. That's what I want to do. By default, that div should be hidden. So how can we display it on click? Then we're going to manually edit the style instead of the class. We don't want to do that. So we should have a style here with display set to none or hidden. No, it's none. So it should not be displayed. But if we click this button, we have to, the problem now is if we click this button, it will change the display to block, right? But if we click it once again, it's not gonna change anything at all. It will just keep it displayed. So that's a trick part. But let's do it one step at a time. Okay? Let's do it one step at a time. So now, if we click this, we'll change the style to block. But which div? Because there's multiple of them. No, hold on. It's not multiple of them. It's just this one. So we're just gonna set an ID for this. Now, unless, because we also have this, unless we make it displayed by default, like we don't need to make this closable. That's also an option. The most important is the div on the desktop version. So I guess we'll just set an ID for this for now, and we'll call it sublink or drop down container. And we'll change document that query selector, and we'll use the div with an ID drop down container, and then we'll change the style this is where we're gonna need to do our research. Okay. JavaScript change style attribute. Right. So it's like an array. Okay. But instead of query selector, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Let's try. It don't matter. Style, and it should be display. We'll set it to block. Let's try that. Let's reload just in case. Oh, there we go. It actually worked. Now it's displaying. Now we just need to close it. What we're gonna do is we're going to create an attribute. Or maybe we can use this now. And change it back and forth if it's opened or not. Can we do that? By default, it's set to false. But we're not gonna, the value doesn't matter as long as there is an attribute called header link with child. Then we're gonna add an event listener to that. Now, we can just create a new variable here, status, and we'll get the value of the attribute. So button dot get attribute, and the attribute is called header link with child. And let's try to console.log the value of it, status, just to see its value. So it's false, it's false, it's all gotta be false. But if we click it, it should turn into true, correct? So once that is clicked, we should not do it inside of the button on click listener. Should put it here. And then we'll change the value of status depending if it's like true or false. So if status is true, then we'll set the status to false. But we'll turn it to hidden. And here we'll just add an else, but this time we're gonna set the status to false. But if it's false, we'll go here, we'll change it to block, and we'll turn the status to true. Okay? Now the problem is it's not updating the attribute. We're just updating the variable name, the variable. So this is not gonna work. So what we can do is we will just we should always get the updated value of this attribute for each click. So maybe I'm right. It should be inside of the onClick, so we know its value. And here we use the button that set attribute, and the value is going to be false, and this is going to be like so, right? This one, we'll put it here. We'll set it to true. Now let's go back to header.liquid, and this should be false, like that. Now let's try it. Let's go to the elements and see this button. So the value of header link with child is false. If we click that, no, it's not working. There must be a problem. Right? Okay, let's double check. Maybe we need to fix it like so. Okay, still not working. So the header link with child is set to false. Hey Bleach, welcome back, welcome back. We lost plenty of people because you left. But anyway, just an update of what we were doing. We were trying to use, at least I plan to use Alpine.js to make the events for buttons. So if we click, it changes something, some components. But now we're just doing it using vanilla.js. So we're creating events for these buttons manually instead of using Alpine. And now we are experiencing some blockers because the value of the attribute get header child, we're checking it. And then we'll just do it like this. Console.log. We'll check the value of status. It's false. So this should not be true. You should go to the else. So the div container and the display should be block, but the value of the header link with child should be set to true. And unfortunately, it's not working. So maybe, hold on. Set attribute. I believe everything is good. Though I'm not sure why it's not changing the value of status. Okay. Hold on. Not this. Log. It's not changing the value of status. Interesting. Since it's false, maybe it's a string. So maybe let's try to make it true. And this one, we'll wrap it with double quotes. Wrap it with double quotes. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now it's true. But if we click this once again, it should set to false. Like this, should true, false, true, false. But now this div is not hiding. So let's just get rid of this. Because now it's not going through here. What about the button itself? What is the value of it? It's going to false, going to true. So I'm right. Let's do that like so. So it's that thing, because this is not working properly. We need to parse it into a boolean, I suppose. JavaScript parse boolean. There's no such thing. I don't think we need to parse it, honestly. We should just check it if it's true. If it's true, then we'll just set the display to hidden. And we are going to set the button to false. If this is false, we'll go here, we'll display it. Or maybe I'm doing it the opposite way. Yeah, you're finally back. Welcome back. How was it? What happened to you? I'm gonna have lunch as well. I'm very hungry. So I'm gonna end this stream pretty soon. And then we're gonna be continuing this. Perhaps tonight. Maybe tonight I'll do it another. I'm gonna be live streaming again. Otherwise tomorrow. Definitely I'll live stream tomorrow. Yeah, me too. I also have things to do. I'm gonna need to do groceries. Running out of food. So yeah, life. That is good. Had so much fun. We did so many, I guess, progress, I would say, with the project. We did the icons, the logos. Now we finally managed to create the project, and we called it the Shrek project. Hell yeah. So I would say that's pretty productive. It's better than the last stream that we did. So I'm very happy with that. It was good. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Yeah, it's great. I love this. I love just. I'm also like, I did recorded a video couple days ago, and I'm working on editing it. So hopefully this week, next week, I will be able to publish it. So yeah. But while I'm editing that, I'm doing live stream. It's about Shopify. Shopify API, basically. I mean, that's our niche. I'm trying to not forget Shopify because that's the main niche of this channel. But I'm also like doing other things just to mix it up. Thank you. It was fun. Yeah. Had so much fun. Storefront or admin? It's a mix. It's the Shopify API video. It's I'm talking generally speaking. So I try to explain what is API and what is Shopify API, and then I'm going to um, include in that same video how to do API calls. But now we're not going to use Shopify CLI. It's not, Shopify CLI is not included in that. So say for example, you want to develop a web application without, you don't want to create a Shopify app. You just want to create a web application that will allow you to fetch data from Shopify API. That's basically the whole point of that video. But yeah, I'm not spoiling too much. It's a very simple video, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I don't think I talked about it in the past, so that's why I wanted to cover that. Gaming channel. Actually, yesterday I played Apex. I wanted to live stream it on Twitch, but I don't think my computer will manage to survive if I do that. But yeah, I might do live streaming, like game live streaming, if chance is given. I'll do that. But for now, I'm having fun with code and chill live stream. It's really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it here. We can also make channel where we do other things. Yeah, we could do that. Enjoyable stuff, like, yeah, for sure. There's one channel that I used to watch, and he shifted from programming tutorials to now filming. I think the channel name is, I think it was Joma. Was it Joma? He used to make like videos about programming, but now it's all comedy. Hold on, now I noticed, I'm looking at my my OBS, but can you guys even see that code I was writing before? Because my webcam apparently is too big. I should have made it smaller like this. But it looks good. Okay, it's great. Okay, good. Yeah, that's good. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna end it right here. It's already like 1. So I'm gonna be doing another live stream. When? Probably on Sunday, though I can't really promise. I want to do it on weekdays like last time, because last time we managed to rack up around 14 people, so that was really nice. But maybe next time we'll manage to beat that record. Today we just made 11 people, which is I really appreciate. Yeah, there's nothing bad to like expecting more. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me today. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation, for the super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. See you all next time. Today, I'm not sure how many people we managed. We just managed to do 11 and 100 views. Okay, anyway, I'll go now. Thank you so much once again. I'll see you all next time. Love you all. Take care. And yeah. Bye bye. Thank you so much. I'll try to improve our next live stream next time with better super chat, with better donation system if you guys want to donate. Peace. Much love. Take care of yourself. Love you all. And